Hello, darkness, my old friend. Nah. I've had a few hours to calm down, think about what happened, and go over the game, analyse where we went wrong, what we can do better, and how we move forward. And so, for those that don't know, Arsenal lost 2-1 to Fulham today. That's now back-to-back defeats in the Premier League. We now sit fourth in the table. Fulham 40 points. We sit 3 points behind Liverpool. We are now behind Manchester City. We're behind Aston Villa, and we are only above Spurs, who are in fifth by a point. Now, this has been a very, very damaging Christmas period in terms of where we are in the league. And I'm not saying it's fatal. I'm not saying this means we won't win the league. But we missed a hell of an opportunity today to go back on the top of the league. I'm like every Arsenal fan, I'm very, very, very disappointed, man. It was such an abject performance. It was so flat. And what I didn't understand about that performance is that we started so well. Like, within 5 minutes, we was 1-0 up. And then Martinelli was doing the things that we know that Martinelli does. And it's like we had a quick break from a great David Raya save. Martinelli transition into play, run with the ball from defence to attack, and cut in, put a good shot in, to be fair. From the angle, it was a good save by Bernd Leno, and then Saka was at the end of it. And he put the ball in the back of the net. But after that, for some strange reason, we just decided to stop playing. Like, we decided to sit back, take our foot off the gas, take our eye off the ball almost. And I just do not understand. I mean, we scored in the 5th minute. And by minute 6, I was thinking, hang on, what's going on here? I could see that Fulham were going to get back in it. Like, literally straight after we scored. It's kind of like that goal kicked them into gear. And it kicked us out of gear. It was just such a strange game to watch, because it's like, we scored a goal early and we just sat back. And clearly that was a tactical plan. And I don't know why that was a tactical plan. This is a Fulham team that have lost the last 3 games, conceded 8 goals, and have scored none. If we're going 1-0 up in after 5 minutes, I'm expecting to win like 4-0. And putting them away like we did last season. It's like, yeah, there's distinct changes in how the team are playing. I've tried not to jump on that bandwagon about not being fluid and this, that and the other. But it's looking like it's coming to roost now. And these last 2 games, I mean, the West Ham game, I just felt we were just trying plan A, and we didn't even know how to manoeuvre to plan B, let alone use it. But at least with that game, there was positives to pick up from. Like, we dominated play, we created a lot of chances, but in today's game, there was nothing positive from start to finish. I mean, it was such a strange little game to watch. Like, if I was doing player ratings, I don't think anyone would be getting over bar Raya, because I don't think he done anything wrong. No outfield player, even the subs, will get higher than a 4. Like, I just want to know why it was so flat. That we're passing the ball around from side to side and it's predictable. I mean, I know where the ball is going to go before the players do, almost. It's slow, but that's the thing. If you're going to play that type of football, which is getting quite predictable, I think teams are starting to figure us out, because the things of our patterns of play, they remain the same. They don't alter. It's just that some teams can stop it, some teams can't. But if we're going to play that type of football, we need to move the ball a lot quicker. We need to be a lot sharper. We need to be on the game. We can't play that predictable pass and move type football and not be sharp with it. We can't just do it, be all ponderous and slow about our movements. We've got to do zip, zip, zip. You know what I mean? Because that one that takes the teams out of their shape, that speeds up play for us, and that gets things going quicker. But if we're not doing that, then it's pretty much you're basically asking for a low block. You're inviting the low block, because if you're moving the ball around side to side, a team's going to sit here and say, okay, we'll let them move the ball side to side and play in front of us. We don't have to do much. All we've got to do is pounce on their mistake and bam, we're through and goal. And that's what happened. I mean, for their first goal, I saw that goal happening from like 30 seconds before it actually happened. It's like I knew when Saka lost the ball, I just knew that was going to be... I don't know what it was, I just knew that was going to be a goal. I saw that right-hand side and it was just like nobody there. Anthony Robertson, good player. He had the freedom of the pitch on that right-hand side. And I think it's a tactical thing because usually Ben White will be overlapping. But where was Ben White? Actually, no. Sorry. Let me correct myself. He was overlapping. Hence why he's out of position. But Saka just needs to be better on the ball. Saka's form is worrying me, man. It's like when he's in front of goal now, like I can't even trust that he's going to even put it on target, let alone the back of the net. I mean, even his goal, he was lucky to even score that. It was kind of scuffed off him. It came in so fast, he had no time to like kind of fuck it up. You know what I mean? So just boom, it came off him and went in the back of the net. I think if he had more time, he probably would have would have hit it over, hit it at the keeper or the post or something. It's just, yeah, it's not good enough, man. I don't know what's happened to Saka and Martinelli, man. Their form was just dropped off a cliff. I know people say, defenders have been doubling up on them and so on and so forth, but that's what happens when you're a top player. And to be honest, in Martinelli's case, I don't really see much people doubling up on him. Because there was a couple of times today, he was like one-on-one with somebody and he'll cut inside and just pass it. I'm thinking, like, beat the man, go to the byline, do whatever. You're Brazilian, not Scottish. You know what I mean? It's just really been really frustrating to watch Arsenal recently. And it's not even just the last 2 games. It's like, you can even think back to the Wolves game. Like, how many, it was 2-1, but it should have been 6. How many chances did we have to score? Like Brighton again, how many chances do you have to... Like, we eventually killed off the game in like the 90th minute. Or whatever it was. But even that, it should have been like 4-5-0 before Kai Havertz scored. It's like we're not finishing our chances, man. And it's costing us. And I don't know, man. I think a new striker is a solution. I don't think he's going to do it. I think Arteta is going to reinforce the midfield and the defence before he touches before he tries to fix the striking position. You might wait till the summer for that because I don't think anyone's going to let go of it. All the strikers that we've been linked to, I can't see us getting any of them in January because their teams will need them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I can't really see that happening unless, I don't know, you probably just... But then again, what I was actually thinking is that with the way we play and the system we play, is Arteta even going to get the best out of a number 9? Like, we do not play direct enough. I mean, if you look at Haaland, when City brought in Haaland, their style of play became a little bit more direct because they've got Haaland in their team. Their main priority is to get the ball to Haaland and score goals. Haaland's not there to be part of the build-up play. And I'm thinking, like, we've got Eddie Nketiah. Obviously, I'm not comparing Eddie Nketiah and Haaland. I'm not doing that at all. But he's what you call a traditional number 9, out-and-out striker. His main attributes is in and around the box. But even he's hardly ever in the box now. Like, what, 1 shot today? Like, I don't see no movement from him. And like, this ain't me digging out Eddie because he's not... Everyone was poor today, but I'm just using him as an example. He doesn't look like he's desperate for a goal anymore. He's not like running in, constantly making runs into the box when Saka's running down the wing or down the byline or whatever. He's kind of always on the periphery. Whereas any striker that I know is breaking their net to get into the 6-yard box to get in the end of it. And Eddie... Oh, look. Sorry, 1 sec. Sorry about that. Oh. Don't know what's happening here. Technical difficulty, technical faults. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, Eddie. And it's not just Eddie I'm digging out, but he doesn't seem desperate and hungry for goals. Because any striker should be, when Saka or Martinelli's running down the wing, or if Odegaard is in the little pockets of space behind him, you should be running into the box to try and get an end or something, just anything. Like, even if the ball don't come to you. But you don't even really see him do that. You don't really make him see him... And don't get me wrong, I know the ball... If the ball was to come to... Because he doesn't get any service. Let's have it right. He doesn't. But if the ball was coming to him more in his direction, maybe you probably see a little bit more runs. But I don't know, man. Either way, the system we're playing is not working in terms of getting goals. It really isn't. And we can look at Martinelli, we can look at Saka, but I just think it's probably a thing where Arteta probably needs to just suck it up and realise we need a different tactical plan. We need a plan B. So maybe he might get a target man. We got a player on loan called Mika Bereth. He's on loan at Motherwell. Ironically, he's bought from Fulham in 2021. I did a little post about him on my Instagram page, Shek100. Go check that out. He is a target man striker that could solve a temporary problem if you can't get anyone in January. He's big, he's strong, he's quick, he's got an eye for goal, he's a neat and tidy finisher. He might be a short-term option, honestly. Or if we are trying to get Tony, because he's a Danish under-21 international, we can use him as a. I can imagine if we're going to go down that route, I can see us using him as a make weight to get Ivan Toney, and with the whole Danish connection with Thomas Frank and the various Danish players that they have, that might be a move that makes sense for everyone. But who knows? We'll wait and see what happens with that. But yeah, man, we've got thankfully we've got a bit of a break until the next Premier League game. We've got Crystal Palace next. They got some players that can hurt us as well. I can imagine they will play the exact same way as West Ham and Fulham. So we need to sort it out quick. We need to go back to the drawing board. I think the team probably need a meeting with each other. Even call out some people who's not doing their roles, because there's something needs to change, man. It's not working. Something's not working at the minute. And Arteta needs to go back to the drawing board and just figure this out, because if we don't figure it out soon, then boy, we might not even be in the top 4 race. We might even be in the top 6 race. It's tight up there. It's not a joke, man. Mikel, fix it seriously, because I don't know, man. Things are testing our patience. It's testing our patience at the minute, man. Because yes, you get a blind because you've had a fantastic year in terms of the growth and the development of the squad, but certain little tweaks. You made certain little tweaks in the summer, and I think we're paying for it now. I think we're paying for not getting a centre forward that we needed in the summer. Now, fix it, man. Seriously, on behalf of all Arsenal fans. Anyway, it's New Year's Eve. It's New Year's in an hour and a quarter. I want everyone to have a fantastic New Year. Hope all your wishes and dreams and promises and everything comes to fruition. I wish you nothing but the best. And one thing I'll say in this new year, do not let your team ruin your weekend. These players earn thousands of pounds per week. And when they lose, their weekend's all right. They're going home to their mansion and cars and beautiful women and fantastic lives, whilst you're probably going to your night shift just pissed off about your team's result. Don't let that happen anymore. Don't let football ruin your life. I'll catch you on the other side. Have a happy new year. Have a great 2024. Peace.